I feel. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Fish in the sea, you know how I feel. River running free, you know how I feel. Blossom on a tree, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good. Dragonfly out in the sun, you know what I mean, don't you know? Butterflies all having fun, you know what I mean. Sleep in peace when day is done, that's what I mean. And this whole world is a new world and a bold world for me. For me. Stars when you shine, you know how I feel. Scent of the pines, you know how I feel. Oh, freedom is mine, and I know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life, it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling so good. I feel so good. Hey, what up? What up? Hello, 71, Texas. And yeah, the beard. Pocket saying, good to see you, sweetheart. AJ. Hey, Inspire, good to see you, sweetheart. Oh, Joshy, how you doing, honey? Good seeing you all. You know, I like to start off with kind of a song that kind of goes with the mood, I guess. You know, gotta be optimistic, folks. Especially with all the crazy stuff that go on out there in the Tubies land. I like to say, yep. Awesome. Good to see you all. You know, all in our little hidden corner of YouTube. I guess we like to keep it inspirational around here. A little upsy. Everybody gets to talk about what they want to talk about here. No judgments. No judgments at all. Because you know what? Everybody's entitled to their opinion. And I respect opinions. Welsh girl, thank you. You know I did this just for you, girl. So you have somewhere to talk today. I got my cranberry juice. Amazing, amazing. I hope everybody's doing well today. Right? I love that inspire. Oh no, happiest guys in the house. Yes. Yes. Cranberry juice is good for vodka. Yeah, oh, well, you know what? I just drink it straight. I mean, the cranberry juice, not the vodka. uh, don't you just love that pocket sand? I love that name. It's much better than like wedgie sand from like when you go to the beach and like sand gets in your butt crack, like. Well, I hope you had a good day at work there, Josh. I used to drink both straight. I can imagine a glass of cranberry juice, a glass of vodka. Mix it in my mouth. Okay, pocket sand, you can drink the vodka and I'll drink the cranberry juice. Vodka does really nothing for me. I was actually watching something. I think I was finishing off watching the 4th season of New Amsterdam, and they had, I don't know if you guys remember Frankie Muniz from Malcolm in the Middle. He was on there as a brother who was going to donate his liver to his sister. Anyway, but he was an alcoholic and didn't want to tell his sister he'd been drinking for like years. Anyway, he only had like 15% of his liver was functioning okay. And he gave that part of his liver to his sister. Anyway, and they found like an extra liver, genetic fluke, because he goes, I'm drunk right now, and you couldn't tell because he wasn't slurring or anything. And I'm like, oh my god, that's me when I drink. Which doesn't happen that often. It's like, wow. Yeah, I love cranberry juice. My mom got me hooked on that. Oh yeah, don't try the romantics on the beach. It isn't ever romantic. Yeah. Oh my gosh. No, it isn't. Oh no. You end up with sand in a lot of places you don't want. Yeah, 71's lucky she has a functioning liver. I think you got one of those extra livers too. Like I said, people prefer me to drink because I'm a lot nicer than normally. I don't. I might drink some sake once in a while when I have some sushi. That's it. 71, if you ever change your name, you should make it Unkillable 71. Does that keep you zen, Pocket Sand, smoking your herb? Yeah, I would disown you and ban you for drinking it. Uh, I would find some way to punish you. I'd never give up on you, though, sister. You know that, 71. But if the fear of that keeps you straight on the narrow, sure, I'll go with that. You know what, though, Pocket Sand? I understand your comments a lot because, you're pretty witty and you got a nice sarcastic vibe to you, So I totally get it. 71 gets it. We're snarkies here. We admit it. We're a little bit snarky once in a while. There we go. I hate it when something pops up on my screen. Yeah, we get it. We totally get it, Pocket Sand. I used to say that all the time, that sarcasm was my second language. Maybe it's my first. You're not thick Welsh. You're just very sweet. So, anything exciting today, y'all? Anything exciting? Hey, what's up, BB? Beyond Bitch. I'm just gonna call you BB. If you're Dutch or Irish related, it's even more possible. Well, there you go, 71. That's right. You're welcome to peek in anytime, BB. It's been a freak show of a day. You know what, though? When isn't it a freak show of a day? It's like, you kind of pick and choose. You have to pick and choose your level of what you can handle. Let's put it this way. You know how the liver filters out toxins on our bodies? We need to filter out toxins on on our what we can handle on YouTube. You know what I mean? It's like we need a YouTube liver. Bones, what's up, my love? Did I figure out how to do that yet and not get struck? How to play songs? If I don't play more than one in a row, and I don't play videos, sometimes if I play it off the phone and don't show the video, it's easier to get squeak by, Texas. Like, if I'm on my laptop here and I play it on my phone, you can squeak by. And sometimes it depends. There's certain ones you don't want to play at all, and that would be Michael Jackson. Anything in his is going to get you struck, no matter if you play it any way you play it. Any of the Beatles, and I mean that includes Lennon and McCartney. It'll get you struck. Yeah, you can play it from the YouTube studio. Like, you could play non-copyrighted music, but any copyrighted music, you're better off putting it at the beginning or the end. But even if you do get some type of copyright claim, you can actually edit it out later if you want to. But strikes are usually when you play them right off the video screen. Yep, you got to have a PC though. Well, I'm on a laptop currently. Actually, since I was talking about toxic, I'm going to go ahead and play us something. Mm-hmm.
Would like to give you a huge thank you for all the love and support. Now, let's continue with the video. We all have people in our lives who give us a hard time sometimes. Maybe it's because you disagree, don't get along, or simply dislike each other. However, difficult people aren't the same as toxic ones. A toxic person is a negative influence in your life who exploits you and drains your energy with their needless drama, leaving you emotionally exhausted. If you're not careful, a toxic relationship can rob you of all of your happiness, motivation, and self-esteem over time.
Oh, we know a lot of people like that here on the tubes, don't we?
To help you figure out if there's someone in your life who's toxic for you, here are 6 telltale signs of a toxic person. 1. They abuse you. Whether it's physically or emotionally, abusing another person in any way is never acceptable. No matter how often they say they'll change, it's always best to cut ties with someone once abuse starts to happen, especially if it's intentional.
Yeah, and I see a lot of people doing this.
Based on a study by Moore and Kirkham, abusers will often wreak havoc on their victims' lives because the lower the victim's self-esteem, the more suggestible and easier to exploit they become. To find out if someone is abusive, especially when their actions are mistaken as good intentions or love, try watching our previous video titled 10 Red Flags of Abuse, linked in the...
And that makes you wonder if some of them don't act out like that to grift. You know what I'm saying? To get the money coming in too. Like make you feel like low down so that you have to pay in order to keep their attention or pay to be considered a human being.
The description. 2. They're manipulative. They are compulsive liars who are incredibly charming. For example, they insist an incident didn't happen when it did, or they insist that they did or said something when they didn't. Have you ever met someone like this? If yes, do you often end up questioning your own sanity because they're so good at it? This is also known
Yeah, that's gaslighting, yeah.
as gaslighting. They do so because it's an extremely devious way for them to get out of trouble. 3. They exploit you. Based on a 2015 study by Gross and others.
It makes you wonder when they go to dox you, they're exploiting you in a way. You know? I could be wrong. Right now, I can't see chat, so I'm going to have to pull it up.
Showing toxic people compassion and sympathy only makes you a prime target for them to latch onto. They exploit your kindness and use your good nature against you. They pretend to care about you so they can use you. They look out for themselves and only have their best interest in mind, but will often demand that you prioritize them and attend to their needs. 4.
So right there, if they tell you can't go somewhere, then yeah. You got to support me. You can't be anywhere. You can't go live. You can't do this. Yeah, that's exploiting you in a way.
They take things out on you. Toxic people often treat those around them like psychological punching bags. Whenever they're faced with a problem, they tend to deal with it by taking it out on others and projecting their negative feelings on someone else. For example, they put you down by treating you with hurtful sarcasm and thinly veiled judgment so that they feel better about themselves.
Dag nabbit, I have to watch that sarcasm. Exactly. Tell me I can't and I will, Bones. Exactly. Oh, we learned with aggressive clients. That makes sense, Welsh. I tend to, and it's not to be mean, I tend to not talk about her. And I tend not to engage with her. And it's not to be mean. It's just that that's a way to stay off her radar.
A toxic person will...
What? What's up? I love that sweater.
Will prey on your insecurities and make you feel bad about yourself because, as the saying goes, misery loves company. 5. They never compromise. Have you ever dealt with people who have an unhealthy desire to be right all the time and only want to do things their way? It can be exhausting just to be around them, isn't it? They may believe that they're right about everything and thus will often try to intimidate and control you into doing things their way. They refuse to hear you out or see things from your point of view and get upset with you when you don't follow their demands. This kind of toxic behavior can trap you in a vicious cycle of frustration and powerlessness against someone who simply can't be reasoned with.
Yeah, there's some people that there's no talking to them. They will just I don't know if you've heard of there's actually hearing people and listening. I mean, some people they'll just go and they're not listening at all. But I don't comment on want to say the wrong thing and upset her. Exactly, Pocket Sand. I do like her and she's funny at times, but people are triggering her and that's so sad to see. I can understand that. But yeah, I mean, I've seen her around for over a year and a half and she can be highly manipulative, and you just gotta stand back. Hey, Justme, good to see you. Exactly. If you just let her be and let her do her own thing and don't get involved in it, she tends to stay happy longer and more content. Yeah. And she just tends to just go off on her own, and because I hate to say that, she's a ticking time bomb. You know, you never know what's going to set her off. You never know what you're going to say is going to, if what you're going to say is going to be the wrong thing. So it's best not to engage. Hey, Pristine, good to see you, sweetheart.
And finally, they always play the victim card. Toxic people enjoy claiming the role of the victim because they don't want to take responsibility and accountability for anything. To them, nothing is ever their fault. Whether it's something they do or fail to do, it's always someone else's fault. They have double standards. If they get mad, it's your fault for disappointing them. But if you get upset, it's your fault for having unreasonable expectations.
Boom!
In the end, while all of us can be problematic at times, there's a difference between being flawed and being toxic. Do any of these signs remind you of someone in your life? If so, what do you plan to do next?
Run! Run, Forrest, run! Oh, goodness. Little educational film. You feel like we're in school. Let's have a song. I think she's great. It just depends. You got to be realistic when it comes to people like that have as many things going against them as she does. It's best to just, not engage in it. Just let her be. I just wanted to see Mrs. Peace foot. She doesn't want a song, unfortunately. Good, because as long as she's like, this is the song that never ends, it just goes on and on, my friends. There we go. Sorry, my headphones came unplugged. There we go. I don't like Pete. You know what? Me either. I'm no podiatrist. Yep, exactly. It's been a long time since I watched Shirley and Lamp Chop. Dealt with elderly like that, and they say that's just for her to take her away from her anxiety getting worse. But the thing is, you can't take her away from what makes her anxiety worse, because she won't stay away from what makes her anxiety worse. beauty school dropout. Go back to high school. No. uh, that's why you gotta ignore it. Exactly, Pristine, because some people, like I said, some people are out there just to put it out there. She's not going to listen unless it's what she wants to hear. You never liked that song in Grease? I always liked the one, was it, there are worse things I could do than go up with a boy or two. I love that one. Yeah, but you know what? If you're going to grow as a person, you got to be like open-minded and willing to listen to and hear other people out. That's the best opinion you can have, is one that's formed from tons of information, not just one view. But usually my opinions and my perceptions are formed from information everywhere, not just one source. Okay, just me. I was actually asked not to come back to beauty school after suggesting the instructor where to shove the dye brush. That might have been a little aggressive. Yeah, Pristine is a sweetheart. If you befriend her, you need boundaries from the start and not giving your number to her. Oh my gosh, Bones. Oh, you're right. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Hey, Maddie. What's up, sweetheart? Yes, we're savages here. We're over here just, meow. Don't think that's where the dye brush goes, Pocket Sand says. No, it's not. Oh, yeah, my house was a beauty parlor last night because I had to, bleach Nugget's hair. She's a natural dark blonde anyway, so it doesn't take that long to bleach her hair. Because she wanted to put, a dark purple in it. And she did so. Hey, what's up, Big D? How's it going? I'm glad you decided to come visit us at the old folks' home here. I mean, we get tired of just hitting each other with canes all through lives, Oh, your hair is blue, purple, and a flash of green. Oh, Bones, you would get along with my ladies. Ginger's like, I tell you what, Ginger's got to do hers. Because right above the ears, my hair's red, right? But just right above the ears, I got a streak of white above each ear now. My granddaughter thinks it's cool, but I don't. Grandma's got to get rid of that white. Because the rest of my hair is fine. It's just the white streaks right above my ears. Oh, you're a peacock. See, that's my oldest, who's 29. Her hair is like blue, and then she's got that teal too. So it's it reminds me of a peacock. She keeps doing that. She'll do a blue and then a teal, and sometimes she'll just totally go platinum blonde. Yeah, Pristine, yeah, mine too. It's and then my second daughter, she does her, right now, I think is it green again?
Green, turquoise-ish.
Like a turquoise color now?
Yeah. Sort of sea color.
She changes it all the time. Yours is like a violet now.
Swear to God, if you do the violet, you're turning violet. I'm going to
I will not do the violet. You're turning violet.
Okay.
That's what my
You
finger.
gotta-
That's what my fingers looked like last night after doing your hair.
About us be better humans. If you can't be a good person, just be a better human.
Yeah, right.
If you don't, and this is meant to be taken as a joke, I will hunt you down, and I will slap you until you decide to be a good human. Again, meant to be taken as a joke.
Right. Sometimes you just got to give up getting rid of that white streak, right? You know what? I don't even have TikTok, but I will consider doing TikTok just to help you. But you know, I don't do TikTok. There,
No,
Nugget.
I mean you shouldn't.
Of course, because you're on TikTok.
No, there are some things you will see on there that are mortifying.
That I can't unsee. Isn't that cute? You're trying to protect me.
No, I'm trying to protect my sanity. It is. TikTok is a lot worse.
71 wants to know who is to be a good human.
I don't know. I'm not even a good human.
Yeah, there's a lot of mean trolls out here. And you know what's funny? It's almost like you could tell. It's like you'll see there's certain people that have those sock accounts. They're not very good at hiding who they are.
Yeah.
Because
That's how I found
it's
out
like,
a bunch of boys from my school were stalking me on TikTok.
and
they were harassing me. They do it at school too. Just saying.
Sanity is overrated.
I'm sorry, Blissful, but Pocket Sand, you are literally called Pocket Sand. You're not human. You are Pocket Sand.
Wow.
You are Pocket Sand. And I have a lot of that in my pockets.
Pocket sand is better than butt crack sand. We already established that.
Better than toe sand.
Toe sand? Ooh.
Yeah, the stuff that gets in between your toes and under your toenails.
You had a good discussion, Bones? Good.
Slay. I don't know. I hope you are talking to me. I'm not good on the rankings for good humans. Nah.
71 gets a pass. 71 always gets a pass.
Everyone always gets a pass. Cat! Coffee cat, stop it. Don't be on me.
You're TikTok famous? I bet you are, girl. We love our Bones.
TikTok doesn't have any C's in it. I thought I'd correct that a bit. It just is tick without the
Step
C
up from
talk.
Toe Jam. Belly button lit. Way above Fupa. T. Adams, how you doing, girl? What am I starting tonight? We're just talking about anything.
Ginger's not starting anything.
I'm not.
I am.
I'm not starting anything. I guess Nugget is. Oh my gosh. Blissful. My imaginary friends say I'm famous.
Same.
Are we your imaginary friends? Because we have some very interesting names, right? That's right. 71's my sister. We are officially known as the Twisted Sisters.
Ginger, this is why I'm going to put you in an elderly home.
I am only 50 years old. I'm a few years
I
out.
can still put you in an elderly home.
Oh, wow.
Don't think I won't do it.
Your brother already, he already says that all the time.
And I'm gonna help him.
Oh, walking your dog?
We stand nothing to gain nor lose from it, so.
He told me it's Shady Acres, or he goes to
Shady Oaks.
Shady Oaks or something like that. He always says that. Hey, old woman. Shady Pines, yeah. He's always saying stuff like that. He goes, just remember, Ma, being nice to me or just saying one mean thing to me could be the difference between Shady Acres. That's what he says, Shady Acres, or Sunny Shores.
Yeah. So I'll put you in either just by choosing randomly.
Because we already know where Dad's going.
Yeah, in the ground, 6 feet under.
Shady Acres.
No, he's going 6 feet under.
He says, 71.
I don't have any grandchildren, but I have nieces and nephews, and they are
You had your grandbaby today, Bones? Aw.
my nieces and nephews.
Oh, you missed your niece?
No! I'm thinking about all the times they've terrorized me.
Your niece does not terrorize you.
She's drawn on my plushies.
Oh, well, okay
She's
then.
painted on my plushies. She's destroyed my room.
Oh, wow.
Hoping they...
To talk to your neighbor about your mom blasting music, flipping him off through the window. Wow. Your mom sounds like a real card there, Blissful. A real handful.
Reminds me of my own.
I'm not that ornery.
You're moody.
Only when damn cars don't get out of my way.
That and when, Mr. G's sitting on the couch.
She's your niece. She's allowed, Bone says. Well, you're only 5 years older than your niece,
We're
right?
5 years apart. She's like my little sister. Hence why she terrorizes me.
Mm-hmm.
But no, she's not allowed. She's not allowed to. She desecrated my sacred plushies.
But she looks a lot like you.
She punted Barbados. She punted fucking Barbados. The king of my plushies.
We go out anywhere and they think she's your sister.
I mean, yeah. Even with dyed hair, we look alike. Minus the fact that she has hazel eyes. And we have the same sass. I'm just realizing how much I possibly influenced my niece.
Yeah. You possibly
She is more
might.
like my little sister.
She talks a lot like you. She has the tude.
And she has the cursing habit. I messed up with that one.
It's the blondes in this family, I think.
My niece is like a carbon copy of me. Like if you hit Control Alt Delete, not Control Alt Delete, like Control C, Control V, and you just got her.
I love how she would, be 4 or 5 years old, and your dad would say something to her, and she's like, "Peepaw, you're telling stories."
She called my brother Devilman, just because he's been on here before. She used to call him Uncle Hay.
Uncle Hay, yeah. Uncle Hay.
If I ever mention her, I'm probably gonna refer to her as either Nugget Jr. or Mini Nugget.
Pocket Nugget.
Oh, that'd be take apart a Pocket Sans thing. Also, Wilson in here.
Mini Nugget. Anti-Bullying Live. The nice comic got blocked asking to see her feet.
Why
Well,
would you
guys,
do that?
it's like, what are you, a podiatrist? I mean, there's some people that might take that as it's a little bit kinky.
I agree with Blissful here. 71, why? Although I think I know why, but why? Princess of Chaos, yeah.
Oh my gosh. Amazing. No, yeah.
If you refer to me of anything referring to chaos, I prefer it be Destroyer of Worlds. Because I can make someone's world come crashing down right on them.
Oh my gosh, you told her to wash them? 71. Girl. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry. But this girl has been cracking me up for over a year now. Oh my god, I tell you what. And you know what gets me when people are like, I didn't realize 71 was like that. Really? Really? Where have you been for the last year? She's always been who she is. Oh my god. It's like, hello?
Like, if you don't know if 71 is, the perfect.
You weren't paying attention to begin
you
with.
weren't paying attention.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's right. Innocent until proven guilty.
71, you're always guilty of sass.
There isn't enough cheese in the world. Well, we know 71 loves her cheese.
I don't like cheese. I don't like cheese that much.
Yep. You know your sister says that too.
I don't like it that much. Char doesn't.
Oh, yes,
Steak
pocket
chicken.
sand. I know what you're talking about. The big old sea virus toe. That, you know what? You know what it sounds like? I don't know, and I'm no doctor, and I don't play one on YouTube either. But people talking about that toe thing, it almost makes you think of gout, doesn't it?
Probably is. Let's be
Is that the new name for gout?
What?
COVID toe. Can't say it on my.
No,
Is it the same symptoms?
It's literally just. It's gout. There's no
It's
name.
literally just gout and
And
not
there's
even
no name
sea
for it.
toe.
No, people call it that because of how it looks,
But it's
just
gout.
Just give it a
No.
lingo. Jeez, Ginger.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? Oh gosh, I wish. I should look it up. Should look at what causes gout. That was one of your finest moments. Yes, yes, it was, because if you think about it, Pocket Sound, gout was pretty much the diet that they had, the upper crust had. You know, they had access to more meat and stuff. Yep, I bet you could get gout from Mrs. P turned to Mr. P to blocker. Blocker, Walter. I said blocker.
I gotta go to bed.
Okay, good night.
I'm tired.
Sweet dreams, Nugget.
Hold on. If I find out any of you little shadowlings, I'm just gonna call you that because that's about accurate, right? Probably. If I find out any of you are causing chaos and not including me, I will find you, and I will cry on your specifically on your face, so you get all my tears in your face. Oh, happiest guy!
Hey, Froggy's here too. Oh yeah, hold on, Joshy. Hold on, buddy. Joshy wants to come up.
I'll bring my cookies to dip in your tears. Pocket Sand, you are mean to me. You're mean to me. This is why 71's ranked at my top. Nah, I'm messing around. 71 would 100% laugh at me crying. Just be like,
Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, good gravy.
I might just stay around a little longer. I'm tired, but not that tired. I just like walking.
That's why I dropped the link, because Josh he might like to come up. Anybody can come up, really. There we go.
Io.
Howdy, girl.
Got it? I'm not.
Hold on.
No,
I'll unplug the headset so that.
Hey, Froggy.
Okay.
What's up, Pakistan?
Did you turn the sound down on the?
No, it's just like that.
Hold on.
Ginger's got her audio settings down. Because she's a nerd.
Yeah, for some reason my audio
You have
settings
to go
are
into
down.
Hey,
the
71.
Go ahead. I gotta
Hold on.
change my audio settings real quick.
Move, Ginger. I gotta change the audio settings because I'm the dude.
Hold on.
One moment for. One moment. Oh, there's a mouse. Oh, yeah, that brought me to settings.
Good. How are you doing, Pakistan? Good to see ya.
Let's do.
Oh, Pakistan. Christine, what's up, girl? Wait, before.
Manage input sound devices. No, wait, it's the other one. Oh, there it is. Okay. Well, oh, what? Oh, yeah. Okay, just give me a second. Okay. All right. Can it fix? Yeah, it's up to 50 now. You're welcome.
Yeah. Thank you.
It's just a simple matter of going through the settings and checking.
Okay, Josh, talk.
Hey, girl.
Hey.
Hi.
Sorry about that. Nugget's talking too.
No problem.
How you doing? You got off work?
Yeah, I'm very tired.
I bet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like someone's power washing.
It's just our fridge being.
I'm very tired, so.
Oh, actually, I'm gonna see if it worked this morning. So let me just.
What's that noise? Someone pressurizing something?
No, it's the refrigerator.
No, I just.
It's only 2 years old and it makes a noise like a plane landing. That's why
Oh, jeez.
That's why I'm usually on with my earphones.
Oh.
But she wanted to talk too and couldn't hear what was going on. Couldn't hear you.
Ah.
I hit the fridge. It hurt.
What did you get for punching the refrigerator? Like, that's gonna help.
I'm pretty.
Wow. Violence.
I traded my strength for smarts.
You know what, guys? That's gonna be the next thing. Ginger was on last night and her daughter was beating up a refrigerator.
Oh my
Please,
god.
please. All
Save
the
the refrigerator. Oh
save
my
the
god.
appliances, appliance abuser.
That's
Yeah.
the title I'll accept.
You heard the thug.
I'm tired too, Josh. I feel ya. Yeah, Pristine, I feel you too, girl. I'm feeling a lot tired, but I really nice really nice shift, so I'm happy. So
Queen of Chaos, Blissful called you.
Yep, I'm the Queen of Chaos. That is my title. Plus, Nugget the Destroyer, just Eater of Worlds. I'm called many things.
Wow. You're like a Marvel villain.
She's only in training. I am. Don't try that 71. I was the original.
Wow. I think 71's older than you.
Okay. And
it was good, Pristine, but I'm very tired, so I'm very tired, but otherwise I'm doing pretty good. That's all I gotta say.
When's your next basketball game, buddy?
Oh, jeez, I have no idea. No idea, but I'm hoping I could share it out sometime.
That'd be cool.
Why, you want to come and see me?
That'd be quite a distance for me to go.
I'm offended by this comment.
What?
Yep.
I took drama for a reason.
You took drama for a reason.
Oh, that is what's up.
Oh, excuse me.
Who else is? Oh! I was like, anybody else sneak in while we weren't looking?
As a dog, coffee, and crime.
Oh, that's Bones. She's awesome. Have you met Bones before?
No, I never met her before.
Oh, Bones is awesome, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, of course, it doesn't say that in the After Dark Coffee and Crime, but her name's Bones.
Bones.
That's cool.
That's Bones.
Reminds me how sometimes I can feel my bones and it's very uncomfortable.
That's weird.
I know. I can sometimes feel them rub against each other when I pop my wrist.
Ew. Jeez.
I use it to freak out my friends. It's hilarious watching them be like, "Ew, what are you doing?"
I think you do.
Not
with yourself.
Friend just hanging out and meeting all you amazing people.
Yeah, I love seeing you.
I've seen you too.
I fell off last night because I was doing her hair.
It's purple.
It's purple.
Yeah, best color in the rainbow.
Yeah, anything going on last night?
Other than that, no, I think
I mean, I ate all the cookies. Well, most of them.
you ate all the cookies.
Most of them. Mr. G had some.
There's still a package up there.
Yeah, I know.
I have it hidden.
No, you don't. I know exactly where it is. You can't hide sugar from me. I am a sugar goblin.
When you pay $1.56 for a package of cookies, it's a good deal.
Ooh, that sounds really good.
What kind are they?
They're out on. They don't read the package.
I think they're like the caramel coconut ones that, like Girl Scout
Oh,
cookies.
I have to go get ready for bed. I have work early in the morning. Hey, Adams.
Thank you for coming up, sweetheart.
Nice having you.
Nice seeing you, my friend.
Aw. I'll talk to you later then, Joshy.
Bye bye.
You get some rest.
Yeah, girl.
Oh, well then
I
don't
was talking
leave
to T. Adams for once.
Oh, okay.
It's like, not me yet.
No, yeah.
About like an hour left, so I'm like, wait a minute.
Right? I'm so glad.
Almost fell off the couch.
You're so glad for what?
Well, I'm glad you came up.
I know, I had to.
It's like you're obligated now. No.
Well, kind of.
Joe 71 says Josh isn't going anywhere. He's been kidnapped.
Josh isn't going anywhere. Yeah, exactly.
Right? We're holding him hostage.
Is this another situation like with Irvin?
No, it's for a good reason. No, I'm still here.
You didn't adopt Josh.
Yeah.
Good. I don't need more siblings. I already have too many.
Right? Well,
Four. Way too many.
Well, I had to adopt Urban because all the ladies love Urban. All the ladies love the Urban because he's so fine.
I don't love him.
Fine.
I don't like him at all.
That's because you're his nemesis now.
Yeah, we're nemesis.
That's no fun.
Oh, it's a joke.
It's always fun to have an arch rival.
Sometimes.
Who's the evil one?
Me, duh.
Yeah, I was gonna say usually it's the bald one that's evil,
You adopted me.
right?
No, I adopted you, 71. You're
Wow.
my adopted.
I adopted niece.
Yes.
Let's go with Texas. What's going on, my friend? Good to see ya again. I know it's been a couple. Friends, have you seen my stream last night? That was insane last night.
Oh,
If
yeah?
y'all saw my stream last night? It was crazy.
Yeah. Josh hit 900 last night, didn't you?
I hit over 900 last night.
Awesome.
So I'm very close to my 1,000. So, yeah.
You'll get there. You'll get there.
So,
You'll get there fairly quick.
subscribe to my channel, know where to go. Find me on YouTube, anywhere else in between. You know where I'm at.
Yeah, it's quite an accomplishment.
I know,
Look at the
but-
claps.
Oh, it's crazy, girl.
Bones and I were clapping. I was going very loud. I broke my hands, but
Yep.
I've done worse. Like punch a face.
Everybody loves Josh's happiness.
Yeah. Why do you think he's called
Well, of
Happy
course.
Die? The
Thanks,
doy.
Special Texas. Thank you.
And I bet Inspire's not too far behind you with getting subs too.
No, he's not too far either.
Because he's doing pretty good.
Yep.
Oh, excuse me.
Good kid. It's slow to do.
I will never forget about you, Pocket Sand. Don't worry about that.
He won't forget us. Trust me. This is Joshy. He's down to earth. He won't.
I'm down to earth and I won't forget about anybody.
Yeah,
That's for sure.
he's good peeps.
I don't forget people. I forget what I do.
Exactly. Too. I don't forget about people, but I just forget what I did.
You know what? You know what's amazing though out here? That's like, I've been out here and I only changed my name once, and then it's no secret what my name used to be. I don't hide it because it's just it didn't sound like a great name for a channel.
I don't remember what it was.
Ginger Treasure.
Oh my
It
god.
doesn't sound like a great name.
Over here, but
Ginger Treasure doesn't sound like a great channel name.
It just sounds like red treasure chest.
Yeah.
Oh, that would have been.
Or a treasure chest full of like ginger root.
Or ginger ale.
Drone.
So I was like, that doesn't sound like a
Yeah.
great channel name. So I came up with this channel name.
You know what's a great channel name?
What?
Nugget Fox.
Of course you could say that since you're Nugget Fox.
Yeah, I'm
Yep.
Nugget Fox.
I gotta take off to my friend's house since I have my second after surgery visit to the doctor tomorrow morning. Aww.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh goodness, Texas. Well, good luck,
Oh,
hon.
good luck.
good luck, buddy.
You got this, man.
You got it.
Ginger Treasure would be good for another.
I still have the channel. I just don't use it. That could be my backup. Not that I need a backup, but
Oh,
you know how some people have more than one channel, one for like they cover true crime or whatever, and the other one they do just
Yeah.
everyday stuff. That you know what the good news is, Nugget? You're one of my treasures.
Okay, that's cringy. Now,
Like a little gold nugget.
do not touch me, Holman.
Well, gotta say goodnight to the beard too. Good night, Texas's beard.
Good night, the beard.
Oh, uploading another video. You just pumping them out, BB.
yeah.
If you haven't, y'all ought to check out BB.
He's got one of my favorite words in it. It's the first one.
Beyond, like as in D&D.
Go beyond Excelsior.
I was thinking of D&D Beyond.
That too.
'Cause, we're D&D nerds.
I blame you.
You blame me. It's all my fault.
Most people.
I don't blame you at all, Ginger. Hey, just me here. Think, what's up?
Just me back. You're back 10 minutes behind. Someone hit the refrigerator.
I'll
That
do
was
it
you,
Oh
Nugget.
no.
I'll do it again.
Don't hurt yourself again.
Hold on, I gotta stretch a bit. Liver up.
Oh my gosh, she's gonna punch the refrigerator.
There you go. Oh no. Ow.
Oh, it worked this time, but it hurt. Oh, I'm at.
Well, you know what? I think you hit your wrist on it this time, man.
No, just my hands.
Didn't anybody ever teach you to like put a roll of nickels in your hand when you punch anything?
You did.
Oh, that was me.
That'd be weird.
No, it keeps you from breaking your fingers if you ever get in a fist fight. But you don't need to do that, Joshy.
No.
My hand's going numb.
Well, it's
Well,
not.
you know what's funny? You know what's actually kind of cool?
What?
One of my friends from school actually called him Yoshi too. Literally. Because they've been knowing me for so long that they call me Joshy because they're like, when I see them, they're like, hey Joshy. I'm like, hey.
I have well, she has a cousin. My nephew Josh is 5 years younger than me, and I call him Joshy.
That's cool.
because we grew up together. So
That's what my friend Taylor always calls me because we grew up together too. But we grew up super longer than a lot of other friends that I've been knowing for. So we've been growing up since preschool. So that's why she calls me Joshy. So that's just the way that we are, you know.
Yep.
What? I hit a fridge.
You know how many friends you've been friends with since kindergarten, have you?
They're good.
I was gonna say.
I'm not gonna say her name, but you know.
No, you don't need to.
Yeah.
You don't use your eyes. You use your hand or someone else's hand.
I mean, I had a hammer, but I don't think Ginger would be okay with me. You know.
Sorry.
Also,
Freaking just me
Night
always cracks me up.
Night Bones.
Night Bones. It's pretty late for Bones.
Yeah, 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Wait, Bones is different than us, right?
Bones is in the UK. She's in England.
Oh wow!
Yep. She does some pretty cool things. If you ever check her channel out, she does a lot of cool true
Huh?
like little shorts and stuff like that. And she does
That's
longer ones
cool.
on Sunday. Yeah, she does some pretty cool stuff.
I'm falling asleep too. Haha. Be
Oh well,
listening.
it's late for you too, gorgeous. I think I'm gonna start doing like early Saturday streams for them. You know, I got to email Bones because I was supposed to do a case with her. So, and I started reading up on it again.
Yeah. Hey, if anybody wants to, I mean, of course, never met you before. You know, I would love to meet them too. So that'll be kind of cool.
Yeah, no kidding. I mean, just pop on over and, well, let me see. Yes, I know I got to email you. I started reading and doing research on the EBA 5 case. I know, like, you kind of, Josh, you're not into the true crime, but a lot of the people here are from the true crime community. And there was a case back in the early 80s, late 70s, and it was five guys in their 20s that were on a basketball team, Special Olympics. Right?
Huh?
So they were really into basketball. And anyway, they disappeared during a snowstorm.
Ooh.
And they found them months later.
Ooh. That sounds.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was they never did find one of them, but they found the other 4. 2 times speed, Ginger Treasure. Yep, that's right. Just me has known me since I was Ginger Treasure.
That's me. What's up, girl?
I've known you since I was born.
Yeah, I'm right. You have known me since like forever.
I wish I
Wait,
didn't.
what?
I'm messing around.
I was telling Nugget, she's known me since forever.
I know.
Since she's my baby.
And it's almost 3 years ago since I started my YouTube channel. So
How
Great.
long ago, honey?
what?
When did you start your channel?
2019.
Oh, dang.
Wow.
So yep, I've been here for almost 3 years now.
Been here. Wow.
Stood up.
Yeah, I know. And I have that many subscribers now because I've been attracting a lot of people over, especially a lot of girl channels.
Oh, Pocket Sand, you like the old ones from the 1800s and 1900s? I got some
Ooh.
older ones that I have up that are videos. Oh yeah, I got some old cases. Like I have some from the 1930s, 1940s. I wanted to do H.H. Holmes, which is
You're not YouTube in 2019. Oh, I'm sorry about that. 71.
decorate
hear
your
that.
bedroom in 1970s. Oh well, then you're gonna have to pull out the Holly Hobby stuff.
Yeah.
Can go back.
I-
Good night, there, Nugget.
I need these.
Thanks.
I'm tired and I have a test in the morning.
Well, you better get to getting.
Good night, Nuggets. Good to see you again, my friend.
Night, I gotta go.
Okay, hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, I put the headphones back on so we can the refrigerator get beat up. Shag carpet. Oh my god, that was just a nightmare. The 1970s
Yeah.
decor, the avocado green. We get well. Look at this lovely furnishings. Let's see. We have refrigerators in a nice burnt orange,
Ooh,
avocado green, or harvest gold. Those were the colors of the
my nowadays,
70s. Fall
now
colors.
nowadays are like custom dump trucks and everything between. Oh, my mom taking our carpets.
You remember your mom?
How is everyone doing today? Or does anybody question for me? Or for Ginger? Or anybody? Question, you can definitely do that.
Oh, the parents' bathroom is pink with old marble tile. Could that be like, oh, was the pink from the 50s? I think the pastels were, and the 80s. The 80s did it too.
Okay, I need to do something and I'll be right back.
Okay.
It'll be quick.
Okay. Purple and white. Wow. Yours is purple and white? Well, my bathroom is like purple. Well, one of my bathrooms is purple, the other one's white. My great aunt had a pink bathroom. Remember that? Where you could like, oh, there's a pink bathroom. You have a purple tub. Are we talking that like dark purple? Like almost puce or whatever? Phew. Well, it wasn't that hard catching up because I don't talk too fast. So putting me on 2 times speed was probably actually good and beneficial. 1962? I didn't realize they had those. Oh, I love those clawfoot tubs too. I'm tall, so I like the long tubs. It's like, put me in like a regular tub and it's like, I can't lay down in that. I mean, I'm almost 6 foot tall. It's not happening. What about that? What was it is it the late 80s, early 90s when they did everything in, what was it, hunter green and burgundy? If I tried getting into one of those tubs, yeah. Oh my gosh, Sears Homes. Oh my God, yeah. Anybody remember Sears catalogs? Did any of your families put plastic on the furniture to help preserve it? I think my aunt did that. I mean, it probably would have been smart for my parents to do that with all their kids, but and slide. You go to sit down and slide right off. Actually, I'd never seen plastic on furniture until I was 17, and I went with my sister to meet her boyfriend's parents, her boyfriend's mom. And my sister is like way older than me, and so was her boyfriend at the time. Anyway, they had a room, a sunroom, just full of this gorgeous furniture.
was plastic all over it. Plastic all over all the furniture. And she had like 3 or 4 brand new sets of furniture with like where they put the thick plastic on it so that it, and he's like, why do we have all these sets of furniture when they're perfectly preserved in the plastic? Who had a beanbag chair? You know what? I bought beanbag chairs for my kids. Big mistake. She chose the color, the dark green carpet. I tell you the biggest mistake, white carpet. Oh, a reproduction of an 1800s Sears catalog? Oh, that'd be interesting to look at, huh? Beanbag chair and waterbeds. Oh my gosh.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back, Josh. We had waterbeds. My mom had a waterbed and I had a regular bed. And I'm like, I used to hate changing the sheets on them. I mean, smarter just to get a flat sheet, but
Hey, friends, I'm back.
white beans would come out. Yeah. You know, the little like foam beans would come out of it. You know, they made those stuffed animals back in the 90s and the early 2000s with the little beanies, you know, like the little, not just beanies.
Hey, Simon, thank you.
But they had the little foam beads in them and stuff. And some of them had the little plastic beads in them. My second daughter ended up getting one of those because she broke her arm and she was getting her arm reset. So her grandma bought her a little purple bunny and it had those little plastic beads in it. And she slept with that for like years and it split open 2 or 3 years later. It got a hole in it. And anyway, she went in for ear surgery.
Hey, there, Pious Ann.
She went in for ear surgery when she was 11. And the doctor came out and he had this little bead in his hand. And he's like, do you have any idea where this came from? And we're like, oh my God. Yeah, that came out of a stuffed animal. Oh man. She got a bean stuck up her nose once. My second kid got it. I swear to God, she should have been a boy. I don't know. Broke her arm. She was always doing wild stuff, writing on walls, punching walls when she became a teenager. She's a wild one. No Nugget. No Nugget's not like that. Nugget's, well, I should say she doesn't sleep with stuffed animals, but she does. She's got one of those day beds or whatever, like the big ones. She's got it lined with like plushies. I used to watch Mad Men. Oh my gosh. John Hamm. Yum. You saw Daybed once? Wonderful. Wondered what the hell it was.
Yeah.
It looks like a couch, but it isn't. Daybed, you know? It's like a twin-size bed.
So what have you been up to? Change or anything fun today?
Anything fun? Actually, not really. I just kind of caught up with stuff. The episode where Mom yells, if you wrinkle my... You're in trouble. Oh, runs around with plastic over her face. Oh.
Yeah. Do you have any questions for me specifically?
Oh, okay. Let's
Or
see.
does anybody have a question for me?
Yeah, does anybody have a question for Josh? Dry cleaner plastic. It's something, it's some heavy duty plastic they put on that. On furniture. Have you ever seen that, Josh, where people put plastic on furniture? Uh-oh. Where'd you go, Joshy? The happiest guy became the invisible guy. There we
I'm
go.
here.
Uh, sorry, you became
Yeah.
invisible. Scared me for a minute.
I have questions.
Vertigo from Meniere's. See, I was told to get that I had that, but I'm not. Yeah.
Or do you have any questions, Ginger? Or do you have any that you would like to ask me?
Sure. Now, if you had a dream vacation, where would you go, Josh?
Oh,
That's a good one, huh?
I would love to go to. I would go to New Jersey.
New Jersey?
Yeah.
You want to go to the armpit of America? I'm just kidding. I don't know. Actually, New Jersey, I don't know. I mean, I've seen lots of like pictures of it. It seems like a lovely place.
But I actually want to go to Ireland. So, yeah.
An island?
Ireland.
Ireland. Oh, that would be interesting and pretty.
I would love to go to the UK.
The UK all over, huh?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
What? Any other questions, teacher?
Sure. Hold on. 71, yeah, would have to have the stronger stuff like from zone. Oh. Oh. Did you look at him? Have you ever have your parents ever taken you on a trip?
Oh yeah, a lot of times.
Oh yeah? Did you get to go see the anything interesting? Like Yellowstone or anything like that?
I went to Yellowstone.
Oh.
Yeah. I got to go see Yellowstone. I got to go see I went to go we plan a lot of trips every year, so and we went to Kentucky, and actually we went there twice for two different times because we had a lot to do up there. We went to the Louisville Slugger Museum, where the actual MLB bats are made from.
Oh, cool.
I know, and and then what else did I do? I went to Chicago, Illinois, to see the biggest tower,
Sears Tower?
the biggest tower in the world, the Lewis Tower, 2,000 feet up in the air.
I haven't been to Chicago in, let's see,
A lot of years, huh?
20 years maybe? And
That's great, Josh. National parks are beautiful. Yeah.
until
Let's
a
see where
dog one comes
else I've
out.
been. I've been to Florida. That was a good one too. Do you stand on the glass, Josh? Yes, I did.
Wow.
Yeah, it was crazy. Like, I know it was everything was just like glass. I'm like,
Wow.
yeah, it was beautiful up there. Beautiful. And yeah, it was pretty cool. I got to see what did I go see? I went to Florida, Ohio. I went to one of their museums in Ohio.
Oh, did you go to
I
the
forgot
Rock and
what-
Roll Hall of Fame in there?
Yes. Yeah, I got to go see that, and I didn't know they had a radio station in there, so they had like a cool radio station in there, and one of employees that was working there waved to me. I'm like, aw.
That is cool.
Yeah.
Huh?
And then I got to go to a different part of the U.S. or like the UP. I went to Canada.
Wow.
Yeah, so I went to Canada. No, you're not, Evan.
Hey, Urban, what's up, my boy?
Urban.
Son, that's my baby boy. Wow,
You were supposed to bring the. I actually went to Ontario, which is where the Blue Jays Stadium is, and then the CN Tower is too.
Oh, Toronto, huh?
Toronto, yeah. Toronto, Canada, baby.
Wow. Wow.
And man, that was so beautiful. I mean, we got to go see my dad's boss. Because yes, she's Canadian / French. So she's yeah. So
French
we got to go
Canadian.
meet her for the first time, and we got to go see the CN Tower too, which was amazing. So
That is so cool.
yeah.
You know what if you ever, you should check out. I know it sounds terrible, guys. I'm promoting Omaha, but Omaha has one of the best zoos in the world, and it's huge, like a huge zoo.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
It's called the Henry Doily Zoo. It's like rated like It depends on where you go. A lot of people put it at number 2 in the world.
Did you eat
or number
fries
1?
with
It's
gravy
the biggest zoo.
curds? No, actually, we
Bye, Dave.
when me and my family and I met my dad's boss, we had the gelato.
Yes, I have. Just me. I have been to the the new butterfly house there. Yeah.
It's pretty cool, huh?
Well, the thing is, you know how like buildings have those doors that come open automatically and close.
Oh
right?
yeah, yeah.
Those big glass partitions. When you go in the place, you have to go like I think it's 8 people at a time in this
Oh,
in between room. And then you have to wait there, and then they'll let you in. And then when you go through the whole building, you come back around, and you have to go through the same process, and they have to check to make sure no butterflies landed on you. It's kind of cool.
I love me some protein.
Protein? Oh, it's that spread or whatever. It's I don't know how it's said. It's protein. I can't. Anyway, it's Canadian, French Canadian.
But yeah, I went to Canada and when I was in Toronto, we actually got to see the train museum there too, but we didn't go in there.
Oh wow.
But yeah, we went
there we go, fries, gravy.
We actually we literally actually got to go on a boat. Like one on those days we were up in Canada, and then we went to see Niagara Falls.
Wow.
Yeah, and we had to like we got to like do I did some pretty good videos with it too, because I was on the boat and everything just went weird. It was like super windy that day,
Yeah.
so I'm like, I had to go get my GoPro and put it on I do a chest mount, and then I went there, and then I went to Niagara Falls. Nice. And then I went on the boat, and then I started recording. Water just went everywhere. Yeah, it It was crazy.
You know, the
Uh,
furthest I think the furthest north I've ever been was probably Buffalo, New York.
I was gonna say I went to Ohio, and that was pretty cool. Um, and I want to go to New Jersey because I have a YouTuber up there, and I wanted to go meet him up there. So
Oh, that
I
makes
want,
sense.
I want to go up to New Jersey. But I actually went to California too. That was oh, I couldn't believe how the the those hot days were
Mhm.
because like sometimes you like on the beaches and stuff. It was like, geez,
Wow. See, I've never everybody's asked that. Oh, have you been to the ocean? No, I've never been to an ocean.
oh, you know what happened? I actually went on one of the beaches in Wisconsin. I actually accidentally took my shirt off.
Oh,
literally,
wow.
literally, because I just was super hot, and I'm like, I need to keep my shirt off.
Mhm. Yeah, well, I mean, guys can get away with that, and it's nothing there in California for someone to take, a guy to take his shirt off. You, oh, Leaning Tower building that hangs over the falls and walk to the top edge is a, oh, wow. You must go dip your foot in an ocean. I don't know, man. Closest ocean is like, uh, Texas for,
Um,
me.
yeah, and I should yeah, I should show you a picture of
I've been, you know what? I've been to Vegas. I've been to the Hoover Dam. I've been to,
yeah, it
uh,
just needs to go in the ocean. She's
yeah,
been
I need to
going
live a
to
little, huh?
do. That's funny.
Seeing the girls, and that's the thing. It's like my, I keep asking my younger three kids. I'm like, hey, we should go on a family trip. And my older two, I don't offer it to my older two girls because, well, they've already got families of their own. I was just thinking the ones that don't have a family or younger.
Yeah.
And my son's like, I'm not leaving the Midwest.
Oh my gosh, if people would see me like at a beach with my shirt off, they would like, "Who the heck is that good looking guy over there?" Like that was me. Because yes, I would do that if
See, if I
it was
took
a
my
hot
shirt
day.
off, if I took my shirt off on a hot day out there, they'd be like arresting me. uh,
Yeah,
and besides, I glow in the dark anyway. That'd be an instant sunburn. No.
yeah, yeah. But I would love to go on a beach again, just take my shirt off and be like, "Oh, I'm super hot in here." Like I just take it off and just go do something.
No kidding. I tell you. Well, it kind of gets pretty hot close to the
Oh
river.
yeah, especially during the summertime, it's like hot in here. But yeah,
And I've lived in Kansas and I've lived here. That's about it. So I do know it gets super hot there. So I can't imagine how hot it gets other places. I do know that when I went to Vegas, it was like 90 some degrees, and that was I'm not kidding. We got there like the 27th, the 27th of December. We were there for like 5 days, and I was like, "What?" But
yeah,
I was 18 years old. I went out there with my brother
huh?
and his wife. And I was like, I went out there to visit my niece, and it was like, okay. And I didn't know at the time I was not 18, I was over 18. I had just turned 20. I had just turned 20 years old. That's right. And I was actually, I was pregnant. My husband, my husband was in boot camp at the time. So,
Oh, military, huh?
so I was like, okay, I have no, yeah. it was not a fun trip because we went by car. Vegas in July is like an oven on the strip. It was like 98 degrees in December when I was out there. So I don't even want to know what it was like. What it's really like. It's yeah.
It's
Vegas.
crazy.
Ugh. I have a niece that still lives out there. She's probably, oh my gosh, she's 30, 34, 35 years old now.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's my older brother's daughter.
I'm excited for the next couple of weeks because I travel on. Yeah, yeah. I think about needing to see the world. Yeah, I've been like, I don't know why, but sometimes during the summer when it's super hot, I like sometimes like wear my like a pair of pants and then I just go like I just let my I just see my no shirt on because it's like super hot in here. Like I'm just like very sweaty, so like I sometimes wear my tank top and stuff, but most of the time I'm just like I'm super hot. I'm taking my shirt off.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. What's up there? You okay? Good night. That was my daughter Sage.
Aw.
She's she was like, I'm going to bed. Okay. See you. They have school tomorrow.
Oh.
I'm talking to Josh. Okay, okay I won't. Oh, really? California, I found people to be rather stuck up and rude, or the ones I've run into.
I know.
Are you talking Pocket Sand, the ones who talk like this? Oh my god. You can't believe it. Oh my god. Ah,
Well, guys, I hope you have a really great night. I gotta get to bed. My friends
okay,
go
you
work
get some rest.
tomorrow.
Oh, yes, you better go to
Yeah.
bed. You have a wonderful rest. Thank you for coming up and keeping me company.
You're so welcome. I wanted to come anyway, so you know.
Aw, I'm so glad to have you.
Yeah.
Oh, just
Good
like
night, 71.
my niece grew up there until she was 15. From the time she was 2 to the time she was 15, she grew up in California.
See you
And
later, beautiful Texas.
and then she came back here and like everything was like, "Oh my god. Oh my god." Like, really?
Oh, if anybody wants to come to my morning stream, which I'll do one in the morning, you're more than welcome to.
Yeah,
But
he's you guys
anyway,
he's usually a nice cup of sunshine in the morning. Good
well, friends, I hope you have a really good night. Ginger, stay safe
night.
out there, and talk to you in the morning.
Good night, Joshy.
Good night, girl. Hope you have a good one. See you, everyone. See you,
Aw,
Ginger.
good night, sweetie. Young Valley girls pocket sand. Don't you know it? Mm. Wouldn't want to live there. I think the reason she got sent here to live with my brother and his wife were going through a divorce, so he moved out here. And then she ended up moving here like 6 months later because she kept skipping school and getting into trouble and smoking. And she was 15. So, and she was running around being a terror, I guess. I don't know. I think but she would tell you she grew up in the San Gabriel Valley. And she thought she could walk around Iowa with no coat in the winter. because we went to get her school supplies, and my sister was like, "No, we got to buy you a coat, girl. You got to have a coat." It can get pretty hot here. It can get pretty hot here. You can't imagine living in Iowa. It's not too bad, actually. Like I said, as close as I live to the river, it gets pretty damn hot. Like, no, it's not flat here. We've got like really big hills here. There's no mountains, but there's what they call bluffs. They're real high, like hills. So it's pretty hilly in different places, but no mountains. You're right. And you're used to being around some mountains. 71 cracks me up. At least turkey vultures on the bluffs. I don't know, man, but you know what it reminds me of? The bluffs remind me of a little bit like when you see on TV the Hollywood Hills, like where the Hollywood sign is. That's about what the bluffs are like. Upstate New York is beautiful. I love it here. Just no fast food delivery. You love a good corn maze. That's pretty cool, Pocket Sand, because my cousin runs a vineyard. Yes, we have vineyards in Iowa, believe it or not. We have vineyards. She runs a orchard and a vineyard, and they have corn mazes there sometimes. Eagles, I saw at least 60 of them the other day. I thought I was in the Twilight Zone. We get some real fucking weird birds around here too, don't we? Eagles, yes, I've seen eagles. I've also seen dude, don't ask me how, but 15, 16 years ago, seagulls. Seagulls. I'm like, what the fuck? Because they land on the lake on their way down south. Exactly. Bluffs are like the foothills. That's what they're like. And you get these people that they'll build houses into the side of them, and it's like real windy to get around, like these really tight curves and stuff to get it up there. I just hardly ever go in there. There's parts of my town or my city that you have to go around and go up in hills and stuff like that, and twisty, windy roads, and get some grapes and make some wine. Kombucha. Yeah, eagles can be pretty terrifying. MTV there? Uh-uh. Hey, just me, but I could take you. What's so funny is anybody in this town could take you to the old house from 16 and Pregnant. Remember that? Teen Mom, yep. Farrah Abraham, is it? That's kind of up in the hills, that house is. It's not too far from the hospitals, and believe it or not, one of the oldest Catholic churches here. I was talking about that, just me. When I worked at Walmart overnight, she used to go in there all the time. Her with like 4 or 5 people, and they would push each other around in carts. And I was like, oh, I'm not impressed with this kid. Milk and water, yeah, easier to start with. Wow. Fermented tea, non-alcoholic. Well, something's fermented. It better be alcoholic for me. uh, yes. Sweet corn is usually eaten fresh. Yes. See, and that's what a lot of people don't realize. A lot of corn is not always sweet corn in Iowa. There's a lot of feed corn they used to feed hogs with. Because believe it or not, there's more hog production in Iowa than there is anything. Yeah. Oh yes. Oh, just me. Yeah. Very shy. Wink, wink. Yeah, she's shy. All right. Like, oh my god. The corn dents. It's harvest time. I did that a few times. I like went down to a cornfield, like not even a block from my house. Now they grew corn 2 years in a row, so it'd be a soybean field next or this summer because of crop rotation. Go for it, just my. How many ears of corn are? You know what? I don't even pay attention. Like in The Walking Dead. Yeah, my question is, who's growing that corn in The Walking Dead, really? Who's growing that shit? Yep. I was like, oh. But it's usually feed corn is what they grow, like a block from me. And I'm like, ain't nobody want to steal that corn. That's a lot of boiling. Mm. I was explaining to my kids that that's an actual thing that they will hire kids to husk corn at like age 14. They'll have those kids out there husking corn. I'm like, I'm going to let my kids go husk corn during the summer. Rips your hands up, but good. Your hands get all dried out and ripped up. You get these big calluses on your hands if you do that. Tarantula breeder. Oh, hi girl. How you doing? Good to see you. Oh my gosh, you've been sick? I'm so sorry to hear that. And can some and freeze the rest. Yeah. Oh yeah, they are good compost. Well, I am so sorry you've been sick though. That's a horrible thing. Oh, the silk can be made into tea. I forgot the health benefits of it, though. I'm sure there are probably health benefits, though. Or ever heard of corn smut? It's considered a delicacy by some. Corn smut. Is that something you order off of Pornhub? Oh my goodness. Sorry. Wow, looks like a fungus. Dang. I will pass on the fungus. That's unless, I'm going like mushroom hunting for some morels like around April. I haven't been mushroom hunting in a long time. She's on Broken Justice and Chroma Chicks. Who is? What happened to Mama Knows Best? I don't see her channel. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, Tarantula Breeder. Um, it. I think she got taken down in November, was it, guys? At the end of November, it got taken down for there's like 4 or 5 channels that went boom down in 24 hours. And it was anybody who played Natasha Cooper footage, and it basically was taken down for playing band or for them playing something banned. I'm thinking so you'll either find her on Broken Justice or was it Crime Chicks? Or what's the other one? What's Boots' other channel? I can't remember. Yeah. Or where you can find her. She'll be over in Lycan's chat. I think it's her new name is MKB Chatterbox. Her new one. She and Broken Justice and Chroma Chicks now. Oh, okay. So they moved it from Broken Justice to Chroma Chicks, which is I think Chroma Chicks is Boots and Mama together. Oh yeah, I hope you are feeling better. No problem. No problem. But that's where you can find her. You can either find her in one of Lycan's channels, that or yeah, a lot of stuff. Oh, hon. Yeah, it's true. A lot of food is wasted. Remember what it was it that they used to pay farmers not to grow crops? Subsidiaries or something like that, where they would actually pay them not to because too much grain was rotting. We talk about the oddest stuff in here. We talk about anything in here. Yes, there we go. CRP ground. I know that there's a lot of people in Nebraska and Iowa that I've met that were farmers that moved into town because they didn't have to grow crops anymore. They were being paid not to grow crops. So they just bought a house, moved in town. In the day, they'd use the whole animal that was harvested and not just the meat. The fat would be cooking. Yep. Candles and yep. Yep. It helps with erosion too. Yeah. Mm, I know. Now she got me wanting cookies. He had some ice cream while Nugget was talking about the cookies. Yeah, they're they're like the caramel delight cookies you get from Girl Scouts. And they had them on sale at my Walmart for $1.56 a package. I'm like, yeah, I'm on it. Yep. You know, the yep, the Dust Bowl started that. When I was growing up in Kansas, they didn't do it up here in the Iowa schools, but they did in Kansas. They always did pushed conservation. Mrs. P has been having emails. I don't. Who knows? I'm telling you. Let's be honest. As a creator, I'm going to say this. You don't get as nearly as many emails as these people say they do. um, I believe some of the bigger creators do. I mean, I've gotten a few, but I've gotten threatening ones before, but I think if you got to threaten me, and that you got to be pretty damn desperate. Because I don't do shit. Ooh, Blissful, you better charge that puppy. Oh, she's back over at Peanuts. Oh, good for her. Then she'll get mad at Peanut in about a month or two, and then she'll try coming back to everybody over here. That's why it's just best to let sleeping dogs lie. And, why would anyone let her do that? It was a disaster waiting to happen. Good night, Blissful sweetheart. Oh, yeah, just me. I was. I was threatened, but I was like, I looked at it and I'm like, somebody's jacking around because the email address didn't match up to who it was supposedly from. And I'm like, who's trying to cause issues? Guess what? You get ignored. I ain't playing no games. Yeah, it was weird. It was weird. I will say that much. It was weird. It just, yeah. It didn't smell right, but that's what I mean by I don't think that, yeah. I don't think that these people, like I said, I think that bigger creators, I'm going to say, I can imagine Granny gets them because, she's got 5K subs, so she's probably got 50 haters, um, so who knows out of those people who would do that? Just me. I don't know. I have not seen her or heard from her in months, and it's been great. And it wasn't her that time or the last time, but I mean, she's nutty enough to do it, but yeah. Yeah, we do steer clear of her like we steer clear of the devil. She's once in a while you might see her over in Dots, But I have her. I'm not gonna lie. I have a handful of people blocked, and that would be one of them. Just me. Just just to be precautious. Oh, that's okay. Get some rest, Welsh. Oh, Pocket Sand, that's somebody from before your time. Some been almost, wow. Be almost a year since I hung out with that person. Because of that damn 71, the friend stealer stole me. No. Dang, Urban did too, and you name it. Yeah, her and the other one are like, God, nobody's heard from the other one for months. You're an evil friend stealer, 71. Evil. Yeah, you stick to your streams. There you go. Pocket Sand. No, I mean, damn you, 71. Shake that fist. Yeah. You bad influence, 71. You bad influence. That's right. We have our mutual altars built to each other, 71, and I have dedicated altars to each other. So, it'd be a waste of our little altar space. Oh my goodness, that's too funny. Candlelit altars in our homes to each other. Yep. We joke about that, of course. Heck, sometimes we don't even hang out in the same places, but we'll be talking to each other. You wouldn't believe the shit going on over here. Oh, there we go. We need to open up portals in our closets. Instead of going to like Narnia. Yes, we're just like Lori and come on. I didn't realize that was part of it. They have altars to each other, just me. I mean, I really could. I mean, I got into the beginning when the kids were missing and when they first found the kids in the Daybell Vallow case, but other than that, that was convoluted and whoo as it was, but I kind of said, this is even too crazy for me to really get into. You'd have to find another space for my dominatrix gear for the portal. See, dominatrix gear is important. It's very important. I mean, I found my grandma's out in the garage. No. uh, I mean, why else would you? If you don't have horses, why would you keep a riding crop, um, like a whip, and a paddle in your garage? He told her she could go in the closet and there was a portal to communicate. She believed it. Well, seriously? Oh, yes. The oh yeah, I've seen 50 Shades. I tell you what, YouTube, this corner of YouTube's like 50 Shades of what the fuck? Yes, some guys do like to be controlled. And you ever see that a lot of them like are these like take charge guys in real life. They're like take charge CEOs and they're firing people right and left and then the next thing you know, they're like hiring a chick to spank them good. Oh yeah, Don Draper. Dude, that was so yeah. You've been feeling that. And some of the Colts make the Manson. Oh, yeah. No kidding. You know what that, you know, over the years, some of these Colts since Manson days, right? You look back on it like Jonestown and all that. And what is that? The one in Colorado, what was it? Led by the mother and father uh, family? Is that what it was? The family? Anyway, those people, um, the Doomsday ones, um, the Anthill Gang, all those, cults, right? Those, you look at them and they make the Manson look like, oh, those were a bunch of hippies on drugs. I mean, just like, whoa, they got some bad LSD. That's it. Love wins. Exactly, just me. That's the name of that Colorado cult with Mother, the one that the Anthill Gang. I think, excuse me, they were out of the United States and then they went up into Canada. And I think that was at the end of the 70s, the beginning of the 80s, if I'm not wrong. And if you look it up on YouTube, you'll be like, what the hell? Anthill Gang. And basically, this guy was doing amputations on people. You name it. It was insane. Hey, stuck here for another 4 hours now, letting right. It's true though. If you look at that, you look at the Manson the Manson family and then all these other ones that came after. It's like it got worse. Let's not even get into Nexium, the sex cult. Oh, did you hear just me? Did you hear that they busted I was talking to 71 about that. Recently they busted one of the actors from Dances with Wolves, Standing Horse or something like that was his name. It busted him for running a cult out of Las Vegas in the last few weeks. And he was multiple wives, that kind of thing. And it was young teenage girls. Yeah, Nexium. Nexium was out of like all over too, but this one guy, Standing Horse or whatever, or Talking Horse or something like that, out of Las Vegas. And they chased him out of Wyoming a few years ago for the same type of stuff, for getting young Native girls, like Native American, Indigenous women, to marry him. Yeah. Crazy cults. You just looked up the Ant Hill Gang? Yep. That was a mess. And I think the guy was married a couple of times, but then took the Ant Hill Gang, he did the same thing. My daughter is in something where we build each other up, won't tell me names. The cult would tell you to leave somebody one. That sounds really familiar to Nexium. Ends up branded, I'm dragging her home by the hair. See, and that does sound like Nexium, doesn't it? Isn't that what they did too? Like, oh, we build you up, and then it's like the little initiation with the branding and stuff. I know what you mean. That's what it sounds like. I mean, but how many times have you heard of these cults where the cult leader goes to prison, but the cult just goes underground? You know what I mean? So a lot of people think, oh, the cult leader's in prison, so the cult's gone. No. Look at Warren Jeff. Was it Warren Jeffs? Look at that. He was still running his cult from his prison cell. A lot of these people do that weird shit. She grew up with me, interested in the Manson. Yeah. Yeah, but what was so crazy about the Manson family is he still had a hold on them for for years. I can remember being in junior high, high school. You get these. Remember, every once in a while they would do documentaries or they would do updates on the Manson, the women that got caught, and that was insane. And some of them still were thinking everything's for Charlie. You know what I mean? Wow. You went to every location like Swan Ranch. Oh my gosh, I look over and there's a dog looking right at me. Yeah, they do. They do they do snap him up young like that. I was going to go visit him at age 16 on spring break. The people who stayed with were telling me I could visit. See, did you always get the feeling like you see some of these cult leaders, right? And there's just something in their eyes. And you look at him and you're like, After he was sentenced to life. Dude, he got married in there, Pocket Sand. He got married in there while he was in prison. I think at least, I know one time in 2000s, but I think he was married before that too. Like, women married him in prison and then divorced him later on. Yes, exactly. The dark eyes, the bone structure, like the cheekbones are usually very pronounced. You know what I'm saying? There's a hypnotic look in the eyes. Your cat crouton is a cult leader. Yes. Oh no, you don't have to be. Exactly. It's fascinating. The brain is fascinating. Oh, you 71. He seemed like a good time. At least you knew where he was at night and you couldn't cheat on So I guess prison weddings have their advantages. But then again, he is in prison and he could cheat on her because, there's always some prison bitch. And he liked men and women. It was That's one of the things about Manson. He liked dudes too. And that was from his earlier days incarcerated too. Back in the 50s and the 60s. Right? Do these people not watch Orange is the New Black? No, just kidding. You're not, sometimes you're gay for the stay. Sometimes you're gay anyway. Drop the soap. But it makes you wonder, those like people like Gacy and Dahmer, it's like they didn't even want, these people are like, no. No, we just want to, yeah. You've never seen, yeah, well, I tell you what, knowing you 71, you would not like Orange is the New Black at all. There's too much girl stuff going on girl action going on. You'd be like, no. No, thank you. Second ex cheated on his second wife with my female cousin who was a guard. That is some, dude, that is some crazy stuff right there, just me. Wentworth was better than, you know what? I have had a friend or two tell me about Wentworth, and I have not caught it yet. I think it's on Hulu or Netflix, but I'm going to check that out, Pocket Sand. Yeah. I'm going to have to check that out because I've had a couple people tell me about that. You watch shows like Cheaters? Only thing good about that show is like I felt sorry for the people in the relationships, but I was like, you just sitting there going, girl, keep your shit together, like when they bust them, like, girl, keep your shit together, don't freak out, girl. It's got, oh yeah. I keep meaning to watch it. I just, I never got busted in person like those people on there. That's because those people on there on Cheaters are stupid. You know what I mean? See, look at what she did for her daughter. You got us all going, well, we got to find out what she did for her daughter. I've only had one speeding ticket and the judge had it dismissed. Only trouble with the law you've had, well, I've had parking tickets. I've had parking tickets. Well, oh, it's deep. Well, I could get into that. I probably could get lost in it too. But yeah, there's something about these people that like you see them, you see the footage of them, and there's something in the eyes that you're like, of these cult leaders, that you're like, there's just, I don't like Jim Jones, like I said, freaking Charlie Manson. It's, you look and you're like, even some of those serial killers. Pocket Sand, criminal mastermind. You sound like my sister. My sister said shit like that. She was like, you know what? My sister used to say that I could tell somebody off in a polite way. I would tell them to go to hell and they would like the journey. Yes, exactly. That's what I'm talking about, 71. Serial killers, you're pretty good at like looking them up, sussing them out, and stuff like that. I tell you, sometimes it's like in your everyday life, you see enough of these people, like in the media, whatever, right? And you're going, uh huh, mm, yeah, that's one in the making. Or if they're not a serial killer, they're gonna be, you know? Shep was also another favorite character. Can't remember her name. Like, you look at 71. Don't you think Bundy, the way he looked, right? That he could have pulled off being a cult leader. I think he could. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about, Jessamy. It's like, it's something in the eyes. I hate to say it, the darker eyes, the beady eyes, some of the inflections in their voices, you just know that there's something evil in there, or there's something twisted in there, and you can just see it. And I see it I actually see it on YouTube too. And I'm like, dude, there's not bodies, there will be, or you. But tell me, don't you think 71 that he could have pulled off a cult? Right? Yet he was a killer and he could have pulled off a cult. I'm not saying that because I'm an uber fan of Ted Bundy, but just everything about him, he could have been a cult leader and he could have got away with some shit. Yeah. I mean, I can't say that about every serial killer. You know what I mean? But I think Bundy could have pulled off being a uh, and that makes you wonder if it's like in some type of psychopathy, if some of them can't go either way. We'd be dead. Right. I'm just saying, I am just saying some of them out there, it's like, now I couldn't see this one guy, what was it? The Idaho killer, Coburger or whatever. I could not I look at his weird freaky eyes. Yeah, you could tell there's something off about him. But I don't think he could pull off anything like that. Yeah, the Night Stalker was. And that's again Pocket Sand. Think about the cheekbones, the high cheekbones, the dark eyes, the confidence. You know what I'm saying? Look at each one of those. They have chiseled cheekbones, they have chiseled features. Richard Ramirez, the Night Stalker, Ted Bundy, he had the cheekbones. You think he looks like Bundy? He is missing the charisma, maybe in the cheekbones, but there's just something more untamed about his eyes. There's something in there that's more like chilling. I'm going to start a criminal dating site. Jeffrey Dahmer. Yeah, he's another one. Look at his cheekbones. It sounds weird, but look at some of the features. He had some freaky ass like eyes. Could you imagine? I'm sorry, if I was his neighbor and he offered me a sandwich, I'd have to refuse it. Maybe Dahmer's cheeks were like that because he had a lot of chewing to do. No, it wasn't the Night Stalker or Bundy. It was Richard. No, it wasn't the Night Stalker. It was Richard Acosta or something like that. I think they call him the dating game because he was on the dating game. So I'll look it up real quick. I think it's Aculo or something like that. Okay, it's Rodney Alcala. That's it. Yep, Rodney Alcala. That was the dating game killer. Now, Ramirez wasn't on the dating game, but he was homeless and he did live in that hotel, the Cecil Hotel. He lived in there. You know, the one where Lisa Lamb went into the water tank years later. A new boy hookers and fed people from his. Ooh, they have a lot of weirdos, don't they, coming up? Oh, you went to the Cecil? Oh, yeah, getting the teeth in the hamburgers. Someone saved me from me. I tell you what, it's a dark and twisted path. But I bet you, if he had more, I think the difference between a cult leader and a serial killer, think about it. Some of these guys have a lot of the same sociopathy, right? Was the patience for the long game. You know what I mean? Like, they had more patience to plan things out and control things. If you think about it, it's all about control anyway. You're a cult leader, you're controlling everybody, all these people. When you're a serial killer, you're in control over life and death. You know, either way, other people's lives are in your hands. But they are not, I think that they are less impulsive. That not yet. They said they said they didn't find anything yet. They took dogs, they had 4 different dogs hit on it in October and November. My guess is they don't want to take that money to dig out that well, because they said it would take over $250,000 to $300,000 to dig the well area out. where the bodies were supposedly going to be. The CDC was more worried about people catching diseases from the ground beef and the burgers. Yeah, well, because you can get, what is it, Copies? Is it Kufu? Kufu, which is like a prion or whatever you can get. It's like mad cow, kind of. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. Just me, DCI. Yeah, it's also they also had the feds from the Omaha field office in on it. So my guess is, really, what can you dig up in the winter in Iowa? Really? Ground's pretty damn frozen. And I wouldn't doubt, I mean, I wouldn't doubt her story. I mean, the brother killed himself after he tried reporting it several times, that serial killer. Makes you wonder, doesn't it? Yeah, they don't do any of that. They don't do the blowback testing. They also don't do hardly anything unless it has to do with the damn casino these days. To be truthful, just me. Yeah, but you got to figure the radar or whatever, the ground penetrating radar, pocket sand. They might have, but here's the thing: the bodies were dumped over a trail, like buried on a trail, and they were also dumped in this well, supposedly. And it's been over, I think they said he died, the guy who was doing the killings died in 2012. So the guy's been dead for 11 years, the killer, the alleged killer. And his daughter didn't know if he continued the killings after she moved out of state over 20 some years ago. But you would think we would. You would think they would do more. I mean, because this is the thing that she made a map of the property, and it's owned by different people now. But she made a map of where they put the bodies and stuff. Yeah, exactly. There could be so many cold cases solved. They said, and this is a thing, they said, and how could you do that? They said, oh, we haven't had missing cases that weren't solved from that era. How can you say that when there's so many homeless people? And he did say that he was picking up prostitutes in the Omaha area. Well, where he got on, it's a straight shot. Before you go over to Omaha, there's 2 truck stops, 3 on I-29, I-80, whatever. There's 3 truck stops on the way up from there, from where he lived. He could have stopped at any of those truck stops and picked up lot lizards from out of state, and nobody would even know. Yes, exactly. We are not set up for cold cases in this area at all. And that's the way to do it if you're somebody like that, I guess. Right? Well, for them to say that, I mean, because Omaha's not a tiny little itty bitty town. For them to say there's nobody missing from that, there's going to be. plus Missouri. You got Kansas, Iowa, Nebraska, Missouri. I mean, because Thurman, Iowa is not that far from the Missouri border either, or the Kansas border, or Nebraska. It's right, yeah, it's really close. In fact, it's not that far from Nebraska City. So he could have headed south to, I mean, there's just, and there's a lot of cases in the area that, broken 71. Yeah, that the DNA, like the genetic DNA and all that, that's helping close a lot of things out. You had an incident with Broken earlier. What happened? Finding out right now that she's bitching about. Yeah, what's she complaining about now? We're over here just discussing cold cases. What's what? No love bombing? What? Yes, give us all the juicy details, anyone. We love the juice here. Waiting for this. Yeah, well, yeah. Yeah, we always have interesting chats. Cold cases, Ginger. A treasure trove of cases. Arr. Arr. Ginger treasure. A pirate of true crime. Don't let me get my hook in you. Mm. I don't know. Maybe we. Are they out of content? I don't. Who knows? I don't know. Maybe because we told Tarantula Breeder where she could find Mama. I don't know. I thought we were being nice, giving instructions on where to find her. Nah, I got enough booty for myself. I got a big booty. I got a plethora of booty. Too much booty to hold up on my peg leg. I don't know. She hasn't told me anything. She hasn't told me anything about it. I Yeah, exactly. Just that her channel was terminated, and I think that's the reason she got terminated. I think that's what she said the reason was. Oh, whatever. That you were snotty? Whatever. I didn't see it, but hey, you got to do what you got to do. Some of these people got to do what they got to do to fit in, I guess. I don't know. Shiver me timbers. Up me lucky times. Like, you're not snotty. You're straight out bitchy. That's an insult. Snotty means that like you would be like a kid. Now you're a straight up bitch. That's right. Fuck. There's a big difference between snotty and bitchy. Snotty is for little kids. 71's full out bitch. And she owns that shit. She played NC terminated content, yes, and got everyone played it on their channel taken down by yeah. It's not our fault that happened. In fact, I might have warned somebody that that wasn't such a good idea. But hey, what does Ginger know? Yes, that's right. We perfected snotty. We went right past snotty to snarky. I'll have you know, we're not snotty. We're flat out snarky. Oh, Blissful was there. You know, I love Blissful. I'm sure. Like, there we go. That Blissful give us the deets. No. Yes, exactly. She didn't hide it. See, 71 is straight up. That's what I've always said. 71 is straight up. She will tell you. She has no problem telling me either. Ginger, don't be a dumbass. It's not what she says, but basically. There you go. You can be nice when you're around nice people. See, and that's the thing. It's if you treat 71 disrespectfully or nasty, it's gonna freaking be it's gonna give you the same energy at 71. And if 71 thinks you're you're weird and something's off, she's gonna tell you you're weird and something's off. She's not gonna candy coat it. That's the thing with 71. You always know where you stand with her. And I'll be honest, if they're shit talking me, I'm not worried about it. I'm not. Wait on how we act. That's right. Exactly. Let's just say her tolerance for bullshit is a lot lower than my tolerance. But I will listen. I'm all ears when she's like, hey, you know, God, don't be so nice, Ginger. Don't let people treat you like a doormat, girlfriend. With the round to the Cavaliers in this war, somebody went, we are the cat mafia. Just so you know. The cat mafia. Hey, I do. You're always cool, just me, and that's like I'm like that too. But I will tell people like, hey man, you might want to watch what you're doing. This might get you some problems. That's because you're on two different ends of this of like the scale, I guess you could say. 71. I mean, you don't put up with bullshit and you don't fake jack shit. You are right out there. Like I said, pocket sand. That's a good one. And she will say it. Here's the first clue. If 71 starts making little snide comments to you, that's her first warning. If you get snide remarks from her, you're getting on her nerves. That's her nice side letting you know, hey, you're fucking with me. Yeah. Then it goes from being snide and to a little deeper snark to full out, you're a dumbass. I don't like your phony ass, that kind of shit. So she does give you a little bit of a warning. I rarely apologize because I tend to always mean what I say at that moment in time. I try to be helpful and respectful, but it doesn't always work in my favor. Yeah, it does take a beat for somebody to warm up to anyone. Yeah, she's cautious, and she should be. But it's like 71 is awesome. But 71 don't put up with that love bombing bullshit. It freaks her out. The fourth night of fighting was me on the phone, and I attacked him back, and he's like, why are you coming at for me? Because it's been 4 nights of bullshit, right? I love her little snark, man. I love 71's snark. And I always said, like, dude, she's a little snarky. But that's 71. At least you know. I like people like her because then you know where you stand. Asking if I have a miracle to quit drinking. Yeah. A miracle is, yeah, don't buy this shit. And just so you know, like when I come in and I see people that I like, I'll sit there and put their name and then the heart, like the little happy face emoji with the hearts. And that's because, oh, I recognize you as a friend. Boom. And it's the quickest way to do that. Just put a name, that smiley face. A name, a smiley face. Him whining, asking if I have the miracle. Yeah. Oh, because her brother has like really a lot of issues with that. I will effing yeah, sounds like a great brother there, just me. My brother and I have a horrible history of fighting, and they are the evil, and we are the evil ones in the family. I do that often with the hearts as well, meaning hello, yeah, and wave at people, yeah, that kind of thing. But the whole other stuff going overboard, I and it's like it's usually people that they can't stand that they go overboard with, and I'm like, okay. That I don't see as love bombing. Like if you like throw a heart at them, stuff like that, wave. Love bombing is the whole, you're the greatest. I think you're the wonderful one. Let's run off. No. you know? So tonight he calls up, begging me for help after fighting with me for days. He's dying of liver failure. Yeah. Let's. And how selfish is that, laying that at your feet? You know? You have your own issues that you have taken care of. You're taking care of your ailing mother, both of you's ailing mother. I mean, you have enough on your plate, let alone to worry about a brother, what, 4, 5 states away? There you go. My brother has too much money, more problems, more evil. Yeah. Yep. Probably is projection. See, and this is what people fail to see. It was like everybody has probably got somebody close to them that has either an alcohol issue or a drug addiction issue. That's what I mean, though. You and your brother both are alcoholics, and you're handling yours. So, what's he expect? You to come up with a miracle and keep taking care of him like you did when you were kids? It's not fair. That's not fair to push that on you. Yep, exactly. Trust me, I know I've got a sibling right now that's more than one, but one now that's in a nursing home because of her issues with alcohol. Pretty much caused a lot of stuff. We grew up with 5 kids, 4 or 5 had the same genes, yeah. Same parents, the same addictive behavior. We get to choose. This is the miracle of seeking help. Yeah, it's a beautiful way of looking at it, just me. Somebody went, I know I have a problem, which is why I know I can't stop at one. So I'm not going back to it. Exactly. Yep, you've got to put yourself first, right, Packet Sand? And like I say, drown. You can't save a person from drowning when they're fighting you on it. You'll both go down. I don't talk with my siblings. They're just too toxic and emotionally draining and not worth it. Sad, but I got to put my sanity first. I get it. I totally get it. I rarely talk to mine. There's 8 of us, 3 are gone. 3 have passed on already. So, but Am I missing one? Yeah. Yeah. Your well being is what's important. I have no choice since I deal with visitations and have to be the good patient sibling. Yep. Addiction is a killer. See, and that's the thing. It's like when you know that you got these genes. It sounds terrible for me to say this. I'm sorry for anybody who's going through addiction or fighting it or anything. Um, but that's one thing my mom, I mean, when she got sober, pressed into me is this is highly hereditary. And seeing that my siblings got into it, my mother, what she had to do to struggle to get sober, um, it was for me. It was, do I go down the easy road? Do I go down what I know, or do I go and forge a new path and try to stay away from addictions? Now, did I succeed? Totally no. I have my own addiction. I smoke, and I got to, I'm doing everything I can to quit that. But knowing that you have the ability to have these, or you have that gene, you know what I'm saying? The gene, it's just enough to say, hey, I can't take painkillers. I can't take diet pills. I can't take um I can't drink that often. If I do, I have to I'm very in control of it, like, oh, I've had 2 drinks, I'm done, because I don't want to get into that. Yeah, you were a parent to your older troubled brother. He had massive dysfunction, so he has some strange connection with you. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Somebody wanted to know in a minute, but she's got the hugest heart. You did not drink until you're 20? Didn't do drugs. However, if I'd been in the wrong place, wrong people, I'd be in jail or 6 feet under. Right? I That's one of the things. It's like I said, it's like coming from a highly addicted family. What was funny in the area of town that I grew up at, or that when we moved back here from Kansas, that I was a teenager in, everybody got their weed and stuff from my cousin, right? He was like a supplier. Not afraid to say it now because he got out of it years ago, but um, he told every one of the dealers in this area, don't deal to my cousin. Like, so nobody would even give her anything. See what I mean? So if I wanted acid, weed, uh, freaking crank, whatever, there was no way for me to get it, even if I asked for it, which was a good thing. I never asked for it. People become addicted to tanning and have actual withdrawals from it. Yeah, I've heard of that. You could be addicted to anything. That's why my grandmother told my mother, because my mom went to AA, she went to NA, she went to Love Addicts Anonymous. And my grandmother said, you're addicted to being addicted. Everyone's screwed up in their own way. Yeah. Only in 2021 to see my drinking was ruination of me. And like I said, every day you're doing better and better, 71. Every day. You had to divorce your family. Yeah, I bet. I I want to say at least only two of us pretty much came out without being addicted to alcohol or drugs out of 8 kids. So, but we both smoked, you know? So there was something that's an addiction. Everyone turned into narcissists in my family, and it's like a war zone, I bet. Well, I can't. It For me, it's hard. I mean, my other sister who wasn't um, an alcoholic. Okay, I take that back. Two of them. Two of them besides me. But my sister closest to me in age and I, we it was we had to take care of each other. It was um, the drunks are coming home, go hide under your bed kind of situation. When my sister went off to college, she was so scared something was going to happen to me. You know, you have your husband, kids, and grandkids. It's sanity for me. I grew up with still sticks their nose in my children's lives like they did me. you know, Once in a while, I'm close to certain relatives. But it's like only like one or two. Got the kick in the ass I needed in 2016 when I was way out of control and spiraling. Came honest and got back on my feet on my own and went off the grid and made a ton of money. Yep. You were able to get your head on to like get separated from your family and start like sorting through that. They are trying to control exactly what it is. And that's addiction is a control thing. Have you ever heard like a lot of if you study psychology a lot, it'll tell you about that. Like when it comes down to things like that in toxic relationship, it's about control. Um, Narcissists are about control. A lot of these people can't control their own urges or their own lives. So what do? They try to control those around them, right? Yes, take care of yourself. I mean, I need to do that more, but for me, it's always my kids, my husband. I'm like, your last parent alive is sick, together, and 3 others still screwed up. Yeah, it happens. 71. I know that when my mom got sick, it was basically me. We had lost our dad, and everybody took turns taking care of dad, and I was the one taking care of my mom. So I had 7 siblings taking care of my dad, and I was the one taking care of my mom because they were sick at the same time. But she didn't want to take away from it. '71 is a fighter, and she's an amazing person. Yeah, you throwing the finger. I love that. Uh, yeah, some do use that as an escape from the trauma. But sometimes it's like the way I looked at it was different. And I think it's because my mother got sober when I was relatively young. She got sober when I was 12, 13, 12 ish. Yeah. Um, and to me, it was like if you use drugs or alcohol to deal with trauma, then it was like putting a bandage on an amputation. Like you're just spurting blood all over the place. And what good's that bandage going to do? You have to face it when you come down. When you come down from the high, or you come down, or you sober up, it confounds your problems. They just stack up. You came in ours first, Pocket Sand. That's what I say about my oldest. My oldest daughter, I told her she was breech, and then they had to do a cesarean because her butt was coming out. I say she does everything ass backwards. I didn't start drinking till 35 because I had a midlife awakening because I didn't have a childhood at all. Because yep, when you are forced to become the adult, some people revert. Yeah, it can be an addiction too, vaping. So, that's what I mean. I mean, just because I know it's not a street drug and it's not alcohol, but still I smoke. That's just as bad as any other thing. You're a YouTube addict. Yep, it is. It's PTSD. Very, very much so. And when you're forced to take care of everybody, like 71, she was forced to take care of her family, at a young age. I mean, a young age. Well, there's also the fact that my father almost killed us more than a few times drunk with a gun in the house before he died of lung cancer at age 40. See, that's what I mean. I mean, there's a lot of people that don't even realize they have trauma. Yeah, but do you do that sometimes, you guys? Like, things are running smoothly, right? And you're anxious because you're just waiting for the other shoe to drop. Like, oh, it's way too quiet. Is this the eye of the storm? You know what I mean? You're just waiting on pins and needles for something to happen because you're so used to being in overdrive. It's taken me years to be this put together, and I did it myself with Dr. Pill books. See what I mean? Y'all, you see why I adore 71? I swear. That's why I call her my sister from another mister. That's what I'm saying. More people do not realize how smart and how wise 71 is. I think those hardships are what helps mold us. Yes, exactly. I say that too. And show us what we can overcome hardships and strong. Yeah. It's like my mother used to say, whatever doesn't break you makes you. And there's always a way. There's always a way. Yeah, you can, 71. We already decided. I win the lottery, and we're going to travel, man. We are going to see the world. We don't need any booze to do it. We're just going to go see the world. We're going to have fun, god dang it. There are so many people in our world who deal with it, have dealt with the same. Many aren't willing to talk about it. It's taboo. True. That's very true, just me. It's or they okay, and I'm going to say this straight out. I'm very optimistic. I'm very cheerful and that and positive about things because of what I've went through. I went through sexual abuse. I went through beatings. I went through it all. But it doesn't mean that I have to perpetuate that cycle and keep it going, correct? But I also know that there's other people who have other problems, and there's always somebody out there that has it worse. I got to get me to a beach. There you go. That's my GoFundMe. Oh, yes, that's right. God forbid you do that or anybody go to therapy or anything like that. God forbid, right? I I know that there's a lot of people that get that misconception that, and I have had it more than once, groups of people out here that seem to think that I am some pampered housewife driving a Mercedes Benz around, like getting my nails done, getting pedicures and manicures. And I just have never had anything bad happen in my life ever. Like everybody has had something happen. And it's like, oh, hell no. I ain't had nobody take care of my ass. I've always been taking care of other people. You have a great night too, Just Me. Exactly, 71. Good and bad. Everybody has that. Everybody has that side to them, right? Oh boy. That's not too bad. Anyway, I'm probably going to shut down for the night. It's not too bad. We've only been on for 3 hours. That's not bad. Tell you the trouble I had to go through to get my computer back from a teenager. There you go. Exactly, Pocket Sand. You nailed it right there. You're very wise. Very wise. This is what we like to do over here. We just talk about anything and everything. It's kind of like a cleansing place, Like there's a lot of stuff going on out there. People are welcome to talk about it if they want to. They're willing to, discuss what they want to. Just, if they just want to chill, that's what they get to do. Well, you're always welcome here, honey. Always. Anyway, I am gonna say goodnight. And catch you on the flip side.